All right, let's do a recap, you guys. New Hampshire is going to have a Republican sheriff there up in New Hampshire that is a transvestite, a satanic worshiper, and an anarchist. Anarchist, yeah, who hates police, and they're going to hire him. What the hell is wrong with New Hampshire? Okay, and now all those fires are being started, and CNN comes out and says it's because of climate change. So it's the fires are all the way up the coast except for Canada. See, climate change for some reason does not affect Canada at the border. So that just goes to show you climate change is a bunch of bullshit again. It's being set by freaking BLM people. So BLM finally shot two deputies and killed them, right? No, shot them in the head. I guess they were running the deputies to the hospital. Black Lives Matter, BLM barricaded the whole place off and said, "We hope you die, pigs. We hope you die." Wow. Black Lives Matter really cares about black people. It's not even about black people. It's just an excuse to have a group to launder money. It's insane. You know, I was talking to my friend who was in the IRS last night for about 2 or 3 hours. And we were joking. I said, I want to open up a nonprofit. And she goes, well, we really look into that stuff, Ed. We ended up, you get audited. You really have to account for all that stuff. And I said, well, that sucks, especially being conservative. And I said, how about if I became, open up homosexual nonprofit, LGBTQ, queer, and, Muslim shrine? And she straight out said, well, we'd leave you alone. And if we went near you, all you have to do is make a phone call and say that we're harassing you. You'll be untouchable. I said, like Hillary, just like Hillary. And guess what? We were laughing, but it's the honest to God truth. The truth. The IRS, if you own like an LGBTQ, any of that queer, whatever they call it, a nonprofit, you'll never be audited. They will never bother you. They'll never hurt you. But who wants to open up one of those? Or some kind of Muslim shrine thingy, Muslim, anything to do with Islam, they'll leave you alone. So those are the two things. Unbelievable. And if you did something Democrat, because really, Democrats and all them, they don't want to give to the poor. They don't want to help anyone. They give to the poor only to get voted in. Otherwise, they don't care about your children or anything. Because if they really did, they'd quit killing them via, Planned Parenthood. So we got that going on, and our whole country's gone to shit. So was it yesterday, Saturday? I called my buddy who owns a big corporation, tons of employees, like hundreds, if not 1,000. And I said to him, I need to get a hold of Donnie Jr. And he goes, for what? And I said, do you have his cell phone? And he goes, yeah, I have his number. And I go, I'm not asking for his number. I already have his personal email. But I said, I need to tell him something. And he goes, okay, what is it? Tell me. And I told him. And he goes, okay, let me make a phone call. I'll call you back. He goes, I'll call my manager. Because my manager goes hunting with him. I said, all right. So he calls me back. He goes, okay, now your phone sucks, Ed. I go, I just bought a Note 20. He goes, yes. If I call you, I'm going to put you on three-way with Don Trump Jr. He goes, make sure your freaking phone. Go outside, Ed. I said, okay, I'll go outside. He goes, because your phone sucks. I said, okay, all right. It's a new phone. He goes, and then I'll call you. I'll freeway you. I want you to tell him what you told me. I said, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. I'll tell you later once it comes out in the news. Just remember this video so you don't think I'm full of shit. Remember this thing. Let's just say, I'll say the words rest in peace. Okay? That is the hint. Rest in peace. And that's all I'm going to say. Nothing more. And RIP. You know how the RIP? R-I-P? Okay. So anyways, that's what I was supposed to say. Anyways, he's remodeling his house. Or adding an addition or something. Not Junior, but my friend who owns that big corporation. And he's supposed to be doing a conference call with me this week. So hopefully I get to talk to Trump Jr. They all get to see him all the time. I remember last time I went up there with Surefire. And I went to go eat freaking lunch. And he came there with the Secret Service and everything. And I missed him. I waited the whole time to meet him. To show him our new patent. Tony ended up showing him the patent at the NRA convention. But I missed him, of course, so whatever. But hopefully I get to talk to them. That'll be pretty freaking cool because I want to tell them that report, and then tell them, just thank them for everything, and then try to convince them to run in 2024. But other than that, I don't see our country lasting much longer, you guys. The peace treaty with Israel scares the crap out of me. The peace treaties going on. If they can do a peace treaty with Palestine, that's when we know we have 3.5 more years. And that's almost a term. 4 years, 3.5 years, because the Bible says during the peace treaty it will go to hell, and then the killing of the Christians and the killing of the Jews will start. And let me tell you something. I promise you this. I promise you, in the near future, in this country, Christians, people who are Christians who profess Jesus Christ, will be murdered in the millions all over this world and in this country. You're going to see in this country Christians be murdered for their faith, and it's going to happen, and it's going to happen very soon in your lifetime. Watch. It's going to happen. Because these people are evil, and they want us to tolerate all this disgusting pedophilia and stuff. And if you look, when God sent the 2 angels down to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, everyone was having sex with one another and doing sick stuff, all pornography and stuff. And now we have pornography and all that stuff. And pornography is a hard one, you guys, because it tempts you and sucks you into it. But and I think every man has struggled with it, and it sucks. Pastors, everyone struggles with it. Destroys families. But these people are capable of murdering me and you and putting us in camps. It's going to happen. The Bible says it, and we're really close. So, where's my M16? So I plan on fighting. I'm gonna die, and so are you when you fight. But we're gonna have to fight, and that's all there is to it. All right, guys, remember that name, Ed Mack.